your move, your move.
What's up, guys? It's Rota here, back with our boy U.R.A. Gaming. Make sure that you do check him out. In the description down below, there is a link to his YouTube channel. He's gone from the Zombie Master to the Trap Tricks Daddy, and now he's the FireKing Guru, hitting us with the mat as well. So please do take it away on this deck profile.
Alright, so this deck is absolutely bonkers, guys. The mat, it has mat potential. Starting off with 3 Ponyx. I've seen people play 2, but playing 3 is good, especially that we don't have the powerful level 1 Snake Eyes yet. So playing 3 for now is good. Also 3 Curin, that guy just went flying. Amazing extender, it also like acts as interruption in opponent's turn. And depending on your hand, he can unbrick your hand by popping 1. So he's good in that sense. And something that I've not really seen people play that much is 3 Advara. It's so good if you play it at 3, because you're going to use your special from the Snake Eyes on the Ponyx. And then you have a free normal. And why not normal summon the monster negate to insulate yourself from Droll, Nibiru, Ash, Veiler. All of those nasty hand traps gone with this card. And then 2 Garunix. I'm just playing 2, you don't need 3, because 3 is going to brick your hand. And he just comes back from the grave anyway. And then just 1 Rakboli, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's a spell negate. If you have extra cards to get stuff out, you sometimes, depending on your head, you end up on Advara and the Rakboli for a spell and trap negate, 10k Invali. And then 1 Barong for the combo. This is the card you destroy from deck most of the time with Garunix to get your Search of Kirin in your opponent's standby. And that's it with the FireKings. This deck doesn't really need any more cards. And you just fill the rest with hand traps, like 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, and 3 Imperum. Beautiful hand traps. The best hand traps at the moment. And well, Droll is in the side, don't worry about that. Next up with the engine that broke my bank account, the Snake Eyes with 2 Black Witch. I play 2 because if you draw 1, then the rest of the wanteds are dead if you draw the 1 Witch, so playing 2 feels good. And then 1 Flamberge. This card went down in price like sky high overnight, mainly because of this deck, and there's a good reason, because it's absolutely busted. And then 1 Ash of the Snake Eye. This is a proxy for now. I couldn't find my copy anywhere doing testing and stuff and deck building, so I'm gonna wait to see if other people have it and I can get it, because I can't seem to find mine. And then just to the spells. Starting off the 3 wanted, absolutely expensive and good.
Yeah, really expensive, yeah.
This is definitely more expensive than it should be. But yeah, it's good, so you have to play it if you want to play Sinful Spells. If you don't have the money for the Sinful Spell stuff, you need to play Dogmatica, but that isn't as good. And I'm all about playing this deck optimally, because I love this deck. This is fun enough. The first structure deck I ever had was the FireKing structure deck, and it was a big part of my childhood. And then just 1 Snake Eye to round up the Sinful Spoils engine. Not playing the trap, I don't feel the need to play the trap, but I do feel the need to play 3 Prosperities to make this deck even more consistent. You could play Tanky if you're on a budget, but I prefer Prosperity, even though it gets rid of your extra. Mainly because I play Super Poly targets and Super Polys in the side. So I have 3 post targets when going first that I'm gonna take out instantly. Also it's good because not only you can potentially hit one of the FireKing starters, you can hit the Sinful Spoils. So that's why I prefer this over Tenki. And then speaking of FireKings, here's 3 Sanctuary. I play 3 because it also a card that helps you unbreak your hand by getting out the Fire Island. And that is pretty good because not only acts as an interruption in your opponent's turn by letting you use XC summon, it also protects the field spell. And just 1 call by, because this deck really loses to Shifter and Droll. So if you don't have access to Advara and cards like, I mean, if you get Shifter, you only out this. So you should play at least 1 call by. And then 1 Skybird acts as an extra search target for Ponix. And not only is an interruption when going first, it's a kind of a board breaker when going second as well. So you should play at least 1. I'm not playing Circle, I don't have room for Circle, but you could play Circle. Circle is interesting, helps dodge hand traps and specials from the grave. So that's interesting. Now for the extra, I'm running 1 Underworld Goddess, because this deck just puts tons of body on board, and Underworld Goddess helps you out stuff, problematic stuff. 1 Appaloosa, again, so many bodies. In the grind game, access code, because just look at all these types. You got fires, you got darks, you got lights, you got winds. So access code can pop a bunch of stuff and go for game. Especially because your big birds, big KFC birds, they're quite big attack. And then 1 Ambler Whale for the combo. This card is about to get more nuts in the next set, so keep an eye on that. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, a really good rank 3, helps you out problematic cards while lane climbing. And then 1 SP has my bank account, as if my bank account was not more broken enough. It's just completely wasted.
Yeah, expensive card.
And then 1 IP to go into either SP or Underworld Goddess or Unicorn.
Yeah, and the combo revives IP, doesn't it, with this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's quite useful actually.
It does revive. And speaking of cards that interact with the grave, here's Sunlight Wolf to get some fire recurring from the grave, such as maybe a Ponix that wasn't destroyed and is not coming back. You may get it back, or an Ash. Most of the time is Ash. Speaking of fires, here's 1 Hita. You play a lot of fires, so why not play Hita, steal your opponent's Ash, and just link climb. Or in the, I assume there's gonna be a bunch of people attempting to play FireKings since there's a new deck and basically people are curious. It helps a lot in the mirror, absolutely broken in the mirror. And instead of Link Karibo, you could play Link Karibo, but I'm playing 1 Anima. I'm only gonna link away Ponix once, or the Snake Eyes Ash just once. So I don't feel the need to play Link Karibo, so I play 1 Anima for going second. And then 2 of the extremely big KFC chicken, Garunix Eternity, I believe, yeah. This is the Xyz card you always summon in your opponent's turn to basically torrential the field. And not only that, if he leaves the field, it's just gonna summon 2 from the grave back, and also pops a spell on your opponent's field to gain final attack, which is permanent, so that stacks against back row players. And the rest of them are super poly targets, such as Gilfried, absolute banger at the moment, and Mud Dragon and Garura. As you see, I don't play super poly in the main deck because going some against some decks is not really useful, so I play it in the side, and I just use these cards as basically prosperity fodder. And that's about it for the extra deck. And now for the side deck, is pretty much local based, but there are some generic cards that you should play, like Droll. Everyone should play Droll. Droll is absolutely good against cards like Vanadium. Also, if you get paired against a Dark World player, it helps you not get FTK'd basically. And against other decks, even FireKings, they kind of lose to Droll. And here's the Super Polio I was talking about. 3 in the side. And then 3 Spellbound. This is the sauce. Absolutely goated. What can I say? Really good against Pure Leech and Centurion and other decks. Even decks that want to have IP based interruptions, you can use Spellbound for that. And instead of back row removal, like Lightning Storm and 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Feather Duster, I play evenly. Because against FireKing they can protect stuff now, and evenly is good against back row as well. You need to waste the battle phase and they can keep 1. But that's fine, because the rest of them are getting a banish face down and stops recursion. And for you, when you know you're going first, I'm running 3 Judgments. Really good card, because there are some board breakers you can lose to, like evenly. And if you don't have the spell negate, here's Judgment to help you not lose the game. And that's about it.
Nice. Going forward, what do you think? Cards to look out for?
Well, obviously the Link 3, I can't remember the name, but the Link 3 Fire, look out for that one. I'm definitely gonna buy it as soon as it comes out. Hopefully it's not a secret, Konami, please. Don't directly bump it.
So the Link 3, what about, did they get any other card, like a Bonfire card?
Oh yeah, Bonfire can be used, instead of using Prosperity, you can use Bonfire as well. I think I will stick to Prosperity, but you can play Bonfire. I have to see about that. But something else you need to look out for is the one more card. I think it just got announced, but it's basically the Queen of the FireKing. So you got the FireKing and now you're gonna have a Queen as well. So you should look out for it. This deck has mad potential.
Nice. Nice hat, by the way.
It's time! Let's go!